So lovely. Good morning and welcome back to our Forex morning call here on DowHow Trading. It's me, Marcus, and we have Thursday, number 11, 2022. I hope you have a good day and you had a great start into your trading day, business day, family day, whatever there is. And in case you have the possibility to work with this luxury product called trading, then I think you're a really happy guy and you're a lucky guy. I feel lucky and happy also because I have the same opportunity to work with luxury product called trading. So, and I'm here in my office. Most of the day, I'm busy with my own trading. Actually, I'm trading on 7 different platforms. I work with kind of developers for developing some indicators, something like this. But most of the day, I'm busy with my own trading, of course, in real markets, no demo trading, just real trading. And of course, supporting and encourage and coaching my students. Actually, I support 94 students, German and English, in my community, because everybody who made the course and who finished the course has the possibility to come into for 1 year, for a license for 1 year into my DowHow community to practice what he learned in the course, in the Logic online course. And with a really special offer, you can come in this DowHow family where we work every day together through the rest of the day. We have 3 webinars a week. We go much deeper than in this official free webinar, of course. So this is what I'm doing in the rest of the day. Okay, so let me say good morning here on Traders Yard. Good morning, Dietmar. Good morning, Alex. And on YouTube, we have Alexandru, Thomas, Aurel. Good morning, Dory also. So feel free to ask whatever is your mind. We have time in the next 30 minutes to talk about trading. So if you want to talk about special advices about any products or kind of analysis for whatever there is, type in the chat box. I can see it here and we can talk about everything. For me, most important part is that you grab one thought for your own trading, but that does not replace a proper education. You should invest money, a little bit money and lifetime in your education to become more faster to your own success. Otherwise, you can try to follow, of course, this free show. You can try to become successful in trading by trial and error. This will maybe at the end, I can share my knowledge with you and my experience with you. At the end, you will invest more money and more lifetime instead of taking a mentor. So, of course, in the beginning, we have to see the risk disclosure. Trading with stocks and financial assets can expose your capital to substantial risk, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. I want to share an interesting thought this morning with you before we come to trading. And the quote of the day from Michael Covell and his famous book, Trend Following. All you can do as a trend follower is take what is given. The goal is to make money in trending markets and not to fall in love with one particular market. And this is interestingly the same what my teacher taught me years ago. He said, you can fall in love, you can be in love with your strategy, to become an expert in your strategy, but never fall in love with any market. And never say, I'm an expert in DAX trading, because you can never be an expert in DAX trading. I know so many people, they say, I know how the DAX is working. I know how his gold is working. I know how gold is working. I know the euro-US dollar market. Really? Everything in trading contains numbers. So how will you know? if you want to know, if you want to say this, I am an expert in DAX trading. I know how DAX is working. You know what? Then you should know every single trader who is involved in DAX. Can you say you know every single trader who is trading in DAX? Can you say this? If you have to say right now, no, of course not, then stop saying, I know how the DAX is working. Yeah. So what you can do is to be an expert and to fall in love with one strategy, or maybe in two strategies. But believe me, yeah, falling in love with different strategies is like falling in love in different women or in different men. At the end, it's become stressful, really, really stressful. And the absolutely end, the very end is you will lose everything. So be focused on one strategy, become an expert in one strategy, yeah. And then if you are an expert in one strategy, then maybe you can add a different strategy or a similar strategy, whatever there is. But first of all, make one license, one driver license for driving a car. And if you are an expert in driving a car, then you can make a driver license for a tank or for a bicycle or for a motorcycle or whatever there is. But first of all, you should fall in love with one strategy. And this is what I want to share with you. And believe me, after 23 years, I guess I know what I'm talking about, just a little bit, maybe just a little bit. Simeon, wonderful good morning, welcome here. And Cayetano, greetings to Portugal. Okay, so let's come, and first of all, let's check the numbers for today. Let's see the numbers here. Economic calendar. And today. So what's on the list for today? Nothing. I guess this is not possible. Really? I don't think so. Let me see here. Today, 11, just jobless and PPI in July from US. Okay. Yeah, this week. Okay, you see Thursday, indeed, nothing. Nothing really important on the list, so we can focus on our trading. That's really cool. Okay, so then let's come to the market. Okay, we start with DAX 15 minutes. So where we are. Interestingly, the market has not changed the point of control. So check it out. We are still at 13,644 in DAX 15 minutes. So we are still here. Okay, that means actually we are a bit expensive in price for one contract. Fair price is much lower. So what's about the trend? Yeah, trend is going on. That's cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you see, there was a high probability to make money with the short trend. And there is also was a great opportunity to make money with a long position. So at least here yesterday afternoon, there was a great chance to open the trade here. And in case you are a cool trend follower, then you had your last stop loss here, and then now you are out. And that means you could make this lovely stop sign. There you are out right now. And here you go. That's your profit. How cool is this as a trend follower? By the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, I love trend following, by the way. It's simple system, but it's not easy, because the point is you have to give up the responsibility to the market. And this requires a lot of education. This requires a lot of mentoring, because it's a human part in trading. And by the way, we never fail about the strategy, because we have many strategies that are working really well. We always fail about the humanity in front of the screen. That's the point. So, and this will, to be honest, you will need years and years and years to control this humanity in trading. And this is what I'm talking about. It's much more easier and much more, yeah, how should I say? You can save lifetime. And this is what I'm talking about. So if you want to become really successful, and what I can recommend for you is to, how should I say, where is it? It's cool. To take, to make education. Yeah, for example, you get it here on my homepage, for example, in English, of course, too. It's on DowHowTrading.com. A little bit, allow me a little bit advertisement here. And of course, it's here now, it's in German, but you can do it also in English. So where is it? Let me see. I have it in English too, Jesus Christ. So here we go. Ah, here we go. Nah, I don't find it red. Who cares? So if you are interested, you will find it, by the way. So DAX 50 minutes for the moment is over. Trend is really major. So actually there is nothing to do for us. So Dory, from your experience, could you say that there are periods during a year when it's possible to have more profitable trades and times when not? For example, is the market not having such big moves during the summer or other seasons? About my experience, no. Trend is always running, always. What do we have sometimes? But it's not every year the same. And after 23 years, I guess I have a little bit experience. Sometimes you have less liquidity in the market because big players, really big players, are in vacation. So mostly beginning of August, mid of September, that's vacation time. London, Germany, Frankfurt, New York, something like this. But it's not like the years ago. Years ago, it was really cool. So, you know, okay, from August until mid of September, calm markets. But it's not anymore because we have so many trouble in the markets and, of course, in our world too. So we have a lot of computers. They are working automatically and they are controlled by traders. But today, in this century, in 2022, you cannot say there are special times during the year, except of Christmas time, for example. But either this, yeah. But today, by my experience, no. You have less liquidity. Market's gonna be a little bit slower. But trends always working, always, because it's the nature of trading. Yeah, this is what I can share with you. Okay, let's come to higher time frames. So as we explained yesterday, I got out with the loss. I got out with a zero game here in this possible short, and I opened at the same time. You see a new trend because check it out. We were in the fourth trend arm here. There was a cool balance candle yesterday at noon, 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. A perfect example for a balance candle where the correction is done. The correction is over right now. So you see, and by the way, Dory, for you, now we have, what is August 11? So middle of vacation time, you see? Who cares? Just follow the rules. That's all what you have to do as a private trader. Yeah. And so here we go. And I made my entry yesterday here, yeah, to speculate on a trend continuation. Now we reached the point 2 again, almost, and I trailed the stop loss in profit. Because if we don't see a trend continuation, price turns around and comes back, then it's still in the correction and they can make a re-entry. But saving your money and saving the account is the prime directive in trading, of course. Yeah. Cool. Dow Jones. Yeah, similar. It's also a lovely trend. And it's a long-running trend. So let me check it out here. So let's see. We start here. 1 and 2 and 3 and number 4 and number 5. Yeah, it was number 5. Yeah, and it's one of the exception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's one of the exception where I get in trend on number 5 because I don't want to miss the long running trend. And as you know, the point of control is really quite far away on the upper side. So therefore, I don't want to miss it. And you know, we have higher probabilities for a trend continuation. This is an exception, guys. Normally, my last entry is in trend on number 4. But in this case, I did it again because I just follow the trend. So, and here, I don't want to open a trade in front of the rate decision. So now I get the next chance. And yesterday we had market saw the news or who cares? Market decided to buy. So let's see what's going on next. Bitcoin. Here you can see, I hope you can learn about my mistakes. So you see, I missed the entry. I missed my re-entry, and then my re-entry was exactly here at the same time yesterday. And that is really annoying. That's really annoying for me because we could make money with Bitcoin also. Just trend following. You see, trend following. Yeah, and I had just a zero game here because I trailed the stop loss into profit, but I missed the re-entry. And this is why I mostly trade in daily chart, because you see, at this time at 11 o'clock yesterday, I was in a meeting, so it was not possible to check the markets, and this is the problem. If you miss the signals, you let the market in, you let the money in the market. Yeah, and you cannot afford this in your trade. And you cannot make money with this. It's the game of math. It's a game of probabilities. Yeah, and if you fail in following this law, you cannot become successful in the long run. So this is why you have to find a perfect time frame for you. There is no perfect time frame at all because there does not exist a time frame at all. So you have to find a time frame who fits to you, where you can make sure that you never miss a signal, because it's a law of probability. Yeah. Okay, gold. I didn't miss seeing gold. Yeah, actually there is no trend continuation yet. I'm in trend on number 1, 2, 3, 4. I trailed the stop loss into the profit, and let's see. Maybe it's a zero game or the price turns around. Who cares? If I get out, then I'm waiting for the re-entry. Euro dollar. Actually, I trailed the stop loss into the profit. Here, I did not miss my entry. I did not miss it. You see, a little bit money. I trailed the stop loss into the profit. Yeah, and I guess, yeah. Now it's your working style, if you take the money or whatever you do. But most important thing, you didn't miss the entry. Same in British pound dollar. 1, 2, 3, trend on number 4. Entry here, a little bit late. Yeah, A little bit late. I didn't saw this at 11 o'clock yesterday. A little bit late, but it was fine. Still fine. On the way up to the 0.2, it's okay. Yeah, so trade the stop loss into profit to save the money and then let the market decide. Because if you get out, then you can make a re-entry. If the price is going on, then be happy. Most important thing is you're stuck to the rules under all circumstances. That's the most important point. Yeah. What can you say about penny stocks? Are they more favorable than Forex? Can they be traded in Europe? Yeah, of course you can trade penny stocks, but think about again in a logical way. In Forex, we have a traded volume every day about around about $7 billion. So in penny stocks, it's really, really dangerous because in penny stocks, you have less liquidity. And in penny stocks, maybe it's very possible that just one order moves the market. Because, you know, everything is buying and selling. So if you want to sell something, you need a buyer. And if you want to buy something, you need a seller. Everything starts in the order book. Don't forget this. And if you have in penny stocks really less liquidity, yeah, the danger is really high that this market are kind of manipulated. Yeah. So think about the GameStop game. You remember GameStop? It was a penny stock. It's a kind of penny stock, yeah. I don't know, $2, $6, one of it's a penny stock. Everything below $10 by one share is a kind of penny stock. So you're always in danger that you have unexpected moves in one or the other side. Yeah, check the chart. If you want to trade penny stocks, I would trade it in daily chart or weekly chart. Yeah, then you are more on the safe side. And check the chart. If there is a trend, yeah, trade it. Yeah, calculate your money, and then who cares? Everything is running in a trend. But to be honest, I would not. Too much danger in this. But basically, the answer is yes. But the Forex market, or I would say liquid markets, you can also trade the indices. Yeah, you can trade also commodities, coffee, wheat, sugar, whatever it's liquid. That's liquid markets, but penny stocks are not liquid markets. Yeah, and this is the big danger in this. But just only my experience, just my experience. No, nothing right or false, by the way. Okay. So let's come to my running trades. Aussie Canadian dollar, I would say, cool thing. You know what? Let's trail the stop loss into the profit. Yeah, and then we are safe. Australian Swiss franc, yeah, nothing, a little bit in loss again. We have, with rising markets, Australian dollar is following the markets because it's a kind of index currency. Yeah, so there's a high correlation between Aussie, New Zealand dollar, and of course the markets. But we have the stop loss. Everything is fine for the moment. Canadian Swiss, still in profit. You know what? Let's trail the stop loss into the profit because there is no trend continuation yet. If the price comes turn around, then we don't have a loss and we can make a re-entry because the signal is still there. Protecting the money and protecting lifetime, by the way, is the prime directive of DowHow Trading. Euro Australian dollar, no, I guess this could be a loss because there's much pressure on euro, or we have more buyers for Australian dollar. That's the bigger problem. It's not that we have a weakness in euro, it's more that we have more buyers for Australian dollar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a little bit late. And yeah, let's see. If we lose this trade, yeah, who cares? Yeah. Euro JPY, we are circling around the entry. Actually, for the moment, there's nothing to do. US dollar, Canadian dollar, yeah, it's not working for us. I have an alarm here, you know. I have an alarm if we have a close below this one here, below this last low, then I trailed a hard stop and I realized and I cut the loss. New Zealand JPY, here we are in profit. I would say, let's make the trade safe. Daily chart is so easy. Daily chart, no stress. Oh my gosh, I love it. I really love it. Okay, so let's go on. And New Zealand US dollar in profit. How cool is this? Trend following. I love trend following, by the way. Yeah. And NASDAQ, we are still in. Yeah. Still in. We trailed the stop after we saw this blue candle here to make the money, to trail the stop, to save the profits. And now it's going on. You see, that's really cool. So you need a lovely trend trade management. And everything I can say, please learn this. And then you'll have a high probability to make money. So what's on the watch list for me? Not that much. Just British pound JPY. If case, then the trend will continue to the upper side. Then S&P 500. Here I made a mistake. Yeah, because there was a correction and the perfect entry was yesterday and I missed it. Yeah, too many meetings, too many coachings for my lovely students, because my students are more important than my own trading, by the way, not on this account. I have 7 other different accounts. So that's the point. Euro New Zealand dollar, it's going deeper into the correction. We have to wait. And yeah, that's all for the moment. That's all. So there's a question. Euro US dollar 1 hour. Let's see. In 1 hour. Marius, this is an English account, please. Okay, just for your attention. In 1 hour US dollar, I guess it's the same trend. Kinda. Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a bit too old, this trend. But basically, yes, market is in a correction. And maybe if this candle is done, then maybe you can set a pending order on the way up. Yeah. But you see, it's important how to know how to draw the trend perfectly. This is the first what you have to learn, by the way. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Again, for working with me here in this part. Thanks for watching. I wish you a lovely trading day, whatever there is around. If you want to have more contact, then you know where you can find me. I wish you a lovely day. And as always, this is Marcus from DowHow Trading. You'll find every links below this video right now. Have a beautiful day, have courage, and be kind. And may the force of the logic be with you. See you tomorrow.